Sportsbook has the Rookie of the Year odds, and as we sit here right now, C.J. Stroud is the overwhelming favorite on the offensive side, minus 1,200. Then you got Puka Nacua, plus 450. I think there's some good value there with Puka Nacua.
It definitely is.
Because I was looking at the last two winners have been wide receivers, Jamar Chase and Garrett Wilson. It's not like it just goes to – it's not like the MVP.
No.
Where it automatically goes to the best performing quarterback.
Right.
So we'll get to the defensive side here in just a second, but just first on the offensive side, because Puka – could break 2 NFL rookie records this week. Needs 4 catches to break Jalen Waddle's record in 2021. Needs 29 yards to take down Bill Groman from 1960 with the Houston Oilers, his rookie record.
Well,
never thought that would fall.
I think CJ's going to win it. I think what hurts Puka, is he going to play this week? I mean, that's the big thing. I mean, this to me, if the Rams, I would be shocked. This is Sean McVay, who usually plays nobody in the preseason.
Yeah,
I would think they play nobody. Puka Nacua is their best receiver. He has surpassed Cooper Kupp. Now, Cooper Kupp, I know, might not be 100% healthy, but he's their go-to guy right now. I would think we're not going to see him. I wouldn't. I mean, if I were the Rams, Puka Nacua and Kyron Williams and Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford would never see any red and gold near them the whole game. I wouldn't do it. So I think that hurts Puka's chances, let alone this is a special year we've seen from C.J. Stroud. I wasn't sure how the injury would affect him and he missing 2 games and all that. But, I mean, there was a period in time where we were talking about MVP of football, C.J. Stroud. I think that kind of says it all. I think this is one year that, he pulls it off unless Puka plays and does something absolutely extraordinary this weekend, which I don't expect.
He might play just to get the yardage, but he did have a hip injury last week. Still played despite that.
Yeah, right.
But maybe he hasn't been 100% either. On the defensive side,
Yeah.
Jalen Carter is the favorite, minus 330. Will Anderson, the second choice. And I was looking at Will Anderson. He had like 6 pressures last week. And I was like, that's pretty good. And then I looked at it, I was like, he had 12 snaps because they limited him because it was his first game back in a couple weeks.
Right.
He's the second choice. And Kobe Turner, who had a huge week last week, is plus 700.
Yeah, I think with the defensive side, like Will Anderson is, I think, very close to Jalen Carter. I like Jalen Carter had the strong start, right? I haven't watched Eagles film as of late, and we've broken them down a few times here to go like he's popping quite to the same extent, right? So it's not the same. Now, he was a little banged up too and hurt and dealing with some things, and he's had to play more, and I think they put more on his plate schematically. I think they've been asking him to two-gap a little bit more than maybe he should be, honestly, right? This one's a close one. It really is. Jalen Carter is, as you heard me say during the year, already in the conversation for one of the best defensive tackles in football. That's how good he is, right? Will Anderson's been phenomenal and made a lot of big plays. I think I'd still go with Jalen Carter, but like I think the race should be closer than what the odds say right here is what I'm saying. I wouldn't be mad if Will Anderson won it, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I definitely would not. His effect goes more than just the sacks, right? You said the pressures. He's awesome in the run game, so he's been really, really damn good. Now, the guy across from him, Jonathan Greenard's their best defense on their football team, right? And he would be the guy. Sometimes I think that takes a little luster away from a Will Anderson because you go, oh, yeah, he's great, but he's the second best pass rusher on the team. The other guy's the best one. Will Anderson's been great as a rookie.
Pete does note here, going back to the Rams discussion.
Yeah.
On the Rams show yesterday,
right.
McVay noted
say?
There is a difference between the 6 and 7 seed. They'll do everything they can to win, but the most important thing is being ready for the postseason.
Yeah, what kills them is that, right, they lost the game to Green Bay. So if Green Bay wins, they lose that tiebreaker. And if the Rams lose and don't play anybody, then they go to the 7 seed, right? Where, Dallas, Detroit, I don't know who they feel more comfortable matching up with there, right? So that'll be interesting to kind of see what they do. But to me, still the baseline would be to me is to make sure we're healthy. We're not an incredibly deep team anyways. So who cares about 6 or 7 seed? Just make sure you're ready to go for the wild card game.
Yeah, Pete notes that America wants Stafford to go back to Detroit, take on my Detroit Lions. I do not want to see that. I don't want to have to see one of those fine young people lose. My Lions or Matt Stafford.
Yeah, would you be more nervous with like Matt Stafford and the Lions coming to? And the Rams coming to town, or like Jordan Love and the Packers who have owned you guys forever?
I mean, that is true. It's
right?
like the Packers last time we saw them in Detroit. They crushed them on Thanksgiving.
Right.
I don't know. Lions can lose any game they play, but they can also win a lot of the games too. Don't forget, on DraftKings Sportsbook this season, new customers can bet $5, pocket $150 in bonus bets instantly.
Plus, all customers can get a no-sweat same-game parlay every day.
You can download the app and use the promo code Unbuttoned when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Yo, what up, homies? Thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe to Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Right now, we got Sunday pod, right? So you can have it Monday morning. We recap all the action. Wednesday, it's the What the Happened podcast. We're going to get deep in the weeds on the key matchups of the week. And then Thursday, I'm picking games with that jerk Florio. So you know where to find us, homies. Keep watching. Peace out. We'll see you.